Welcome into the 3-minute drill. I'm Mike Schaefer, joined by Michael Brunts here. Practice number 8 for Nebraska. Brunts, 8 practices in the books. You think we'd know everything by now, but it turns out we do not. So, what did we learn today at Nebraska practice?
Big emphasis on specialists today. We heard from Timmy Bleekrode, Brian Buschini, special teams coordinator Ed Foley. I think that Ed Foley has a ton of respect for Brian Buschini. Kind of talked about the fact that now Buschini's kind of at the fine tuning portion of his career. Little tweaks here and there. Compares very favorably to some of the pros that Foley has worked with. So I think the feeling, at least, from their perspective, is the punting's in good hands. Timmy Bleekrode is coming along nicely. He's of course, going to be competing with Tristan Alvano, who arrives in the summer. But for right now, a lot of kind of minutia type work with the specialists as they go through spring. What'd you learn?
Well, I spent some time with Jimari Butler, which was great because last week we got MJ Sherman. Those two guys want to really be a tag team as it relates to bringing in the pass rush. They talk after almost every rep about what they saw, what they did, what worked, what didn't work, and it's really sort of interesting because this is the first real opportunity for Jimari Butler, I think, since he's joined Nebraska. He almost left the program, but he sat down with Matt Rule, and he had other options, but he sat down with Matt Rule, and he felt like coming away from that conversation, there was no reason for change. He could stay at Nebraska and he could accomplish his goals, which is to have the opportunity to go out there and prove what he can do. And so his big thing, he wants to bring pass rush. That's what they've been working on. Really likes the 3-3-5 because he thinks it frees them up and they can just go play. So Jimari Butler, excited about how things are going this spring, and it looks like he's going to be an important piece of the defense next fall.
Lastly, we heard from EJ Barthel, the running backs coach, kind of to wrap up the day. That group has a lot to kind of wrap their heads around. Running backs in this offense, they ask a lot of them. They have to be multiple in terms of pass block. They're going to be asked to do quite a bit in the receiving game as well. And he's kind of taking the approach that a lot of the guys in this group are still pretty inexperienced as it relates to college football. Anthony Grant played quite a bit last year, but beyond that, you've got some veteran guys that really haven't played much. So they're really getting back to the basics there. I think he likes the variety of bodies and skill sets that he has in that room. But, Matt Rule said that he thinks that running back room is among the best in the Big Ten. I think EJ Barthel's kind of taking a little bit more of a measured approach, but really likes the mixture of guys that they have there. And I think they're coming along pretty well so far this spring.
All right. Well, that's the 3-minute breakdown with Husker247. We have plenty of content at Husker247.com, so be sure to check all of that out.